Okay, so I have this rhubarb here, and I'm gonna show you something real quick. I planted this from seed a couple years ago. FYI, if you're not familiar with rhubarb, their leaves are 100% poisonous. They will kill you if you eat them, so you do not want to eat the leaves at all. If you want to have your rhubarb continue to come back every year, you have to do this. Sometimes they get them and sometimes they don't. This is the flower, basically. And you have to get in there and you have to cut this off. If you don't, it'll form a stalk. And then what it will do then is it will go to seed, and then your rhubarb's done for. It'll die. So I have some more down in here. See how it's growing? So what I did is I just went in here and I cut them off. But looks like this year I'm gonna have a really good rhubarb harvest from here, more so than I've ever had. When you harvest from rhubarb, you want to make sure that you just take little bits at a time. And so what I'll probably do is just like take half of this and then leave the other half so that it doesn't die or die back or anything like that. I'm gonna wait till the stalks get a little bit bigger. But yeah, I got tons of new growth. Look at that in there. This is the Victorian rhubarb. Victoria, I mean. And it gets red, which is how I like my rhubarb. I'm not a big fan of the green stalks. So that is basically how you take care of the rhubarb. It really loves a sunny location, and it loves compost and poop. So if you can do that with rhubarb, I highly recommend it. Now I showed you in one of my videos the other rhubarb that I had, and it doesn't get near as much sun as this. So I'm thinking about transplanting, and I actually want to get in there. I'm going to cut that off too so it doesn't grow up. And yeah, so just cut that off. But yeah, so FYI, do not eat the leaves of rhubarb. They are poisonous. However, you can eat the stems. Okay, so this is our first time transplanting carrots.
We're gonna give it a go. These are like a shorter type carrot. They don't get real big, but just kind of gently pull it out, and you can see this the little beginnings of a carrot. Here's the roots.
Very cool.
Yeah, these are the yellow Uzbek. I think it's a weird name I've never seen. They're like yellow, and there's like a little bit of green on the end of the carrot. It's a different carrot. You just kind of, these things are obviously full of roots, but if you just real gently pull away, you can see the carrot right there. See it?
Mm-hmm.
If I had a dibber, that'd be nice. I don't have any on here right now. We'll see how this turns out. We've never transplanted carrots before, but we know you can do it. Sometimes you might end up with a crooked carrot or something like that, but you know.
I don't care about crooked carrots. I just want them to grow.
Exactly.
Okay guys, so I'm out here today and I'm taking a look at my carrot bed over here. Now, I'm not too happy, and I'll tell you why. I did everything according to the square foot gardening method, which I'm not saying that the square foot gardening method was bad, because I think it's a great idea and lots of people do it. However, I don't think it was right for carrots. But that's just another issue. I may have a carrot right here. I'm not sure. I don't think so though. I don't have any carrots, and I really don't think that it was the square foot gardening issue. I think I had two different types of issues here. I've never planted pelletized seeds before. You could see right here, I have a pelletized seed right here, and I must have dropped it or something. It has yet to dissolve. It hasn't dissolved, it hasn't done anything. And so I am concerned that I'm not gonna get any carrots. That's not my only issue. You can see right here, we have a squirrel issue as well. And they were in my beds. So I think I'm just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, which I think my old-fashioned way is just make lines for my carrots. I'll make like 3 lines. I'm gonna make 3 lines of carrots here. And I actually have other seeds that I'm gonna do. I believe it's a combination of my pelletized seeds, and then I also have squirrels, which are digging up my seeds, eating stuff, digging through here. I don't like this. This is not good. So my method for my carrots is I'm going to do 3 straight lines through here, and I have regular carrot seeds. I bought pelletized and I bought regular. I have like 5,000 regular seeds. So I'm gonna do regular seeds through here 3 times in a row, and then what I'm gonna do is cover them so that they don't move. And I'll show you how I do that here in a minute. But I have all these. This is just weeds. These are not carrots. Carrots look lacier, and these are not carrots. What these are, I have no idea. They got blown up with something. These are not carrots. But I also have a rodent problem. It's definitely not a rat or anything like that. It's definitely squirrels. We've been seeing them all over the garden. So it's the first time probably this year that I think that we've actually had so many squirrels that they've actually been in the garden. And I don't know if they just discovered it after 3 years or what, or we just have more of a population of them. But I'm going to do the method that I know how to do and that I know that works for me, and I should have carrots in 5 days. Not full-blown carrots, but I should have some kind of growth in 5 days. It's been longer than 5 days for these pelletized seeds. And even over here where I planted and I've covered, you don't see anything. There's nothing. And that is also concerning for me. Now I'm gonna plant again, and if my other seeds pop up, they pop up. No big deal. I'll have more carrots. But I just don't see anything. Not even a little bit, which is very frustrating. These were all transplants. And these transplants, my husband did. We got these weird carrots from Baker Creek, and I'd never seen them before. They were like fat and yellow, and I've never seen them before. And we decided to grow them because they were a free seed, and he transplanted them. And they're actually looking pretty good. So, but yeah, we have a squirrel issue. So I'm going to get some wood, and I'm going to cover my seeds after I water, or then water them, and then just keep checking on them, and hopefully, now that looks like a carrot seed right there. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'm not giving it enough time, but these pelletized seeds have me freaking, I don't know. I want to get my carrots in early because I don't want it to be too late. I know I grabbed the first couple varieties that were like short day. They were like, I would have carrots in like 50 days or so. So, I don't know. We'll see, and I will I'm just gonna plant them and see what happens. Okay, so these are the carrots I got from Johnny Seeds. The other ones were Johnny Seeds too. Just never messed with anything that was pelletized before. I think some things are good pelletized and other things are not so much. These are Napoli F1 hybrids. I did all hybrids this year. And I'm going to plant these in 3 rows right down here. And I'm going to use the old-fashioned way. I'm going to cover them with a piece of wood, and I'll show you how I do that. I honestly have never had so much issues with carrots before. I think I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself this year, to tell you the truth, because with everything that's going on in the world right now, I just want to make sure I have a ton of food. And I think I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to get stuff to grow. Okay, so that's what's really going on, I think. But anyway, I made some ditches here. You can see them. I'm only going to do 2. I thought about doing 3, but it just probably isn't going to work out. So you can barely see it. I made 2 ditches here. I'm not planting anything right here because I have a board that goes across here for support for the beds, and if anything grows right there, it's just going to hit that board. It's not going to do anything. So, and then I have this right here. This isn't square foot gardening, guys. This is what I wanted to do with square foot gardening. However, I just don't think it's going to work for the carrot seeds. I think I have to go to old-fashioned methods for this, and this is an old-fashioned method that I'm doing. So I'm gonna pour the seeds in these holes. I'm not gonna pour that many. That's another thing you really have to watch out for. Carrots like to grow, and they grow in this like root underneath, and you don't want to have a ton. See my peas over there? That's fine, but carrots are different. You don't want to have so many underneath. They wind and wrap around each other and all that crap. So I'm just gonna do a few seeds ever so many inches, and then I'll show you how I do the rest. Okay, so I went ahead and planted these seeds. You can see I was real careful and try not to overpopulate my seeds. It's easy to do when you have small seeds. Really easy to do. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take a little bit of soil and I'm just gonna lightly sprinkle the top. And I know I'm crazy, right? Because I think about these things at night, mainly because when I can't sleep, and then I can't sleep because I'm thinking, oh, my carrots, like, what am I gonna do? And yeah, so this is my backup plan. I'm just taking some soil and lightly covering them. You can see, and of course I didn't put any, and then by the wood over here. Now, I might not get as many as I wanted. I am gonna do that row over there as well. But I'm gonna succession sow. So I'll show you how I do that method here in a second as well, how I'm gonna do this. But I'm just lightly sprinkling these. Honestly, this is the only way this has ever worked for me, and I should have known better, but all right. So now I'm going to show you my other step here. Okay, so people are like, how do you keep your carrots, you know, how do you get them to be like not so washed out? Especially in Ohio here where it rains constantly, especially in the spring. So this is what I do. I have a piece of wood here. So what I do then is I cover them. And this will also keep birds and stuff out of my seeds. That'll also keep birds and stuff out of my seeds. Now you don't leave this on the whole time. You water them with the wood on there, and then you check on them. Like I'll check on them in 5 days and see if I got any growth. And if I have growth, then I can pull the board off. But this keeps also them from being washed out. This also keeps birds and crap and squirrels and whatnot from eating your seeds. And what I do then is I'll just water the board on top. And that will give the carrots enough soil or water to thrive. So I'm gonna do that here. I was worried about having enough wood here, but I think I got plenty. I'm gonna cover that section up over there too. But yeah, that is how I'm doing these carrots now. I really love this square foot gardening tool. I think it's a great, tremendous idea, and I think a lot of people do it. I just don't think it's right for carrots. So I am not happy. I'm not happy with the seeds either. So as soon as I realized that I wasn't getting anything, I decided to do this. So once I get growth on these, then I'll do the other side, and I will succession sow my carrots. Hopefully I get good carrots, guys, because that's what I want to do. I want to can them. So I'm hoping it works out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. We will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all.